Where's my camera?
I'm so excited.
Number.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've been away, I know. And I've been feeling very guilty about it. But this is December and it's the most wonderful time of the year. So a lot of things are going to be happening on my YouTube channel and this is one of them. So I'm here today with, I'm sure you're going to say with me, yes, my baby sister, Diche Enunwa. And people are asking me, why don't you call her your younger sister? Because I senior her well. If I say younger, it's like 1 year. I senior this girl well, so she's my baby sister. Anybody you saw as a baby is your baby sister. So she's my baby sister. I follow Kariam. They put her I couldn't do much, but they put her on my leg like this. So yes, and she don't meet me for school. So it's my baby sister. I always keep doing this till we're old and grey.
Yeah, I've
accepted your fate.
Yes,
that's good. Accepted quickly. So anyhow, we're here today because I think that Christmas is changing, and I'm not too sure I'm happy about it. Christmas is changing. A lot of things are evolving.
Yeah.
Some good, some not so good. So we're here to relive some of the memories, some of the things that I think we're fast losing. And we're here to talk about how Christmas was for us growing up. That's 30, 40 years ago. Yeah. So 30-something years ago for you, and maybe 40-something years ago for me, because Christmas was, for me, I fell in love with Christmas because of my parents. My mom was very big on celebrations, so very big on Christmas, very big on New Year. And interestingly, we wouldn't really celebrate Christmas Day proper because their wedding anniversary was the 26th. So we're bigger when it came to Boxing Day, and it was their wedding anniversary as well. So those were the days I remember. But I remember that when we were much younger, when Christmas season was drawing close, my dad was a manager in Union Bank. He was regional manager at some point. And I remember that every time it was Christmas, my dad would come home with this really huge hampers.
Yes.
Oh God, we used to look forward to it. Even though, yes, it's my YouTube channel, I'll cast her.
Hey,
even though my eldest sister used to chance us, she would just go there and take all the nice things and take it to her room. Like, I'm the oldest, I pick first kind of thing. And she was daddy's pet, so all those kind of things she used to do it back then. Yes, I've not forgotten. I've forgiven her, but I'm not forgotten. I forgive you, but I've not forgotten. And she used to do all those things. So we always had chocolate, sweets, all kinds of things in the house. And that would come in with a lot of hampers. Not just one, not just two. There's some really big ones. Those really big ones were the ones that
we used that basket for a long time. Basket had a cover, and everything inside was imported. It was really cool.
Really cool. And those were those things. And I find that these days people rarely do those kind of things. I know hampers are still circulating, but it's not as, I don't know, maybe because I'm now the one giving.
So it's not as exciting
for me,
as a child as in the unboxing for you,
But unboxing made it so special. And then of course, there was also a lot of cooking and visitors. Visitors for Christmas was a big deal. Like we always had people. Yes, we always had people around. So if it wasn't cousins, it was one auntie, it was one uncle. And we were always asked to come down and greet them. And I think that those were some of the things that taught us how to be accommodating. So one of my major lessons growing up around Christmas was becoming more accommodating. So what Christmas experience do you remember?
So I'm going to piggyback off the accommodating, because it meant that cousins would sleep over, so you had to share your bed, you had to share your everything, literally. And then when they'll keep calling you, come, bring chin, bring granuts, bring meat, come and serve. Oh yeah, carry this plate, carry this. Oh
Diche,
God.
no, I need to remind you of something that was your duty growing up. Do you remember? Diche had to blend granule paste. And that thing, I was so glad the day
God.
it was handed down to her, because you like graduate, you know. I moved from making groundnut paste to making the salads. Uche was always downstairs with the Agoy women cooking. So everybody, like, we're 4 girls, so everybody had their duty, everybody had their role. And that thing was very frustrating, because sometimes it would just, the engine would get stuck because of all the grinds. So you have to bring it out and scoop.
I'm traumatized by these memories. I thought it was supposed to be a happy youth.
Diche hates work. So Diche will grumble, and in my mind I'm like, everybody pass streets, I mean, carry your cross. Me and me are cutting carrot and doing things. And she would have to scoop.
Then they will now finish cooking. They will now pack different coolers. Then you start walking down the streets.
Neighbors.
Knocking on doors and giving food.
My mommy said I should give you.
Yes.
My mommy said I should. People you don't know. People you've never spoken to.
That generosity, I think, is out the window now. I don't know. Do we still have it? I don't know if
I don't think people just generally. Then you know, all the security men on the streets, those malams, you know, so our Muslim neighbors, especially my mom would start with our Muslim neighbors, because of course it wasn't Christmas for them per se. They were not really, you know, cooking and everything. So that was where we would start. So there was no, I don't know if the word you use is segregation.
Yeah.
Like there was no, this one is not a Christian.
So don't,
The fact that they're not even Christians, this was our opportunity to share, to reach out to them. So it was without fail, but it was so embarrassing. Just carry food and go and knock on somebody's door that you don't know. To just say, my mommy's, good evening, ma'am. My mommy said I should bring food for you. And you're wondering, don't they have food in their house? Which kind of embarrassing thing is that, mommy? And she would make a big deal, pack the coolers.
Yes, in baskets,
this one is for this house, this one, and then she would put 2 malts, put water, put juice, put Coke. I'm like, what kind of God? Varieties of drinks. She'll put everything, and she'll put that one, and then she'll send you with it. So there's rice, there's salad, there's moi moi, there's chicken.
Yeah, and then you have to go back and collect the coolers.
Oh, that.
Or sometimes they will bring it themselves.
Sometimes they're kind. Some people just hold on to it. No, you will come back.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of plate washing.
And you know, sometimes, interestingly, it wasn't that these people didn't have. Because you would even get there, sometimes they would send you back.
Yes.
They would send you back with food from their own house. Yes. So it was just that community feel that I think we're losing now. A lot of things that social media is doing, you know, it has its positives, but I think that we're also losing some essential things. So for instance, even without, let's not even talk about Christmas, let's talk about birthdays as well. Before, people would buy you gifts. Now, once people put you up on their page, they feel like
gift emoji.
Oh wow, that's what that is.
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were making their post interesting.
And gift emoji. They've tried for you.
They've tried for you.
Yes, and they've written on your page. So they will write. Worst, at best, they'll put you on their story. Or they'll now write on your page, and then inside WhatsApp group too. You see now.
So they've done a lot. They've done a lot.
What else are you looking for?
So I think that was one of the things that we really learned, you know, how to love other people, how to give. Generosity was one thing we were taught. And not to segregate or think, oh, these people are not Christians, these people are not worthy of, you know, these people don't, or even people who have. Because it wasn't just about those who didn't have, it was also about those who had, as far as they were neighbors.
Yes.
It was a case of literally we're learning how to love our neighbors. You know, so we're always sent out to do that. What other Christmas memory do you have?
Christmas memory, spring cleaning.
Oh.
You bring down, then you bring down the curtains.
The entire house. Don't say curtains. You bring down the entire house.
Fan, you clean fan, oh God. Why though?
Because
once you enter the new year,
yes,
a clean house.
A cleaner house. Wow. I mean, not like you wouldn't do this every week. But this time it was intense. So everything was brought down. Everything that could be brought down was brought down. Everything that could be lifted.
It was lifted.
Everything that could be overturned was overturned. And then they would drag the boys outside to go and clean gutter. And those days I'd just be saying, Father, I thank you. Because I'm a girl and this baby girl life is for me for eternity. Because when I get married, my husband is going to be the one cleaning gutter. Little did I know. that my husband is not doing that. He's not going to do that. He's going to pay. Because I just, you know, my brothers had to do that. They had to go outside and clean. And my father was very intentional about it. Like, everywhere must be sparkling. My mother, oh, God. My parents were really borderline OCD, if you ask me. They were very, mommy especially, don't put your leg here, don't do this. Say, what? She's always, you know, so we grew up with that kind of, you know, you have to take. So I think part of the lesson is make room for the new by taking out the old. So
okay.
they would clean out and all that.
It's now that I'm understanding. Like that time, so just walk. It's now that you're bringing out the lessons that time. So just work.
Okay. What else? Then what's up with some other good memories and things?
So clothes. So they will buy you clothes, Christmas clothes. We still do. They say you buy it now. These days you buy your children things all through the year.
Yes.
So it's not even special again at that time.
We had that. Remember one day? I just shared this. One day we came back from church, and I don't know what I was doing. I just went and sat down in clothes we went to church in front of the TV, and my father just came and said, Daddy just came and said, "What are you doing? Won't you go and change?" And I was looking at him like, I just came out. He said, "Don't you have Sunday best?" I'm like, what
is Sunday best?
What is Sunday best? And really, that generation, they had respect. And I find that that's one of the things that this generation, the next generation that we're facing, don't have. They don't have reverence for things. They don't care. They're very entitled. Nothing special.
Yeah, nothing special.
It's very bad. And that we learned that especially during Christmas because you believed for your Christmas clothes. Your Christmas,
like the entitlement mentality was not there. So you were grateful for the things that you got.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
because if you were like our position, you definitely will get hand-me-downs.
Yes.
So they may even buy for the people ahead, and then for you be hand-me-downs. But of course, as we got older, things got better for our parents. It wasn't really like that. But you know, when we're much younger, you will wear the hats that is Diche and Enunwa wore. They will give us, then they will buy for them. And like everybody's okay.
Yeah.
And we valued those things because they didn't come so easy. We understood our parents were making sacrifices. It was very clear. Yeah. But now,
why can't they see the sacrifices that were? What was the issue?
I don't know whether we're even the ones at fault. Maybe we make it seem too easy for them. You know, there's no. I remember the other day I came home and bought 3 bars of chocolate and I gave each one. And basket on, I said each child we finish 1 chocolate. One. He said we were 5 and they will cut half.
Small,
they will cut that half and say 5 of you should share that half. He said, "What's this?" You know, so I think we need to be careful because we would knock out the.
There's no wonder for them. Everything is normal. Yes. Oh, we buy you a tap, okay? Before you buy tap before? Hello. You know.
So yeah, Christmas clothes. The final one. Give me one final one, and then let's wrap.
Okay, so there was a time where, much later, Mommy started making a big deal about wrapping gifts and putting under the tree. Yeah. Like she made a big deal about. I mean, I don't know if it lasted for long enough, but I think we did it for a couple of years. And she was deliberate about whatever she could do. She would wrap something, and you get something, and yeah, I remember that very vividly because it was special for me.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. So I think I really hope that doesn't. And for us, we've tried to maintain that with our kids. That every year they have something wrapped under the tree for them from your parents, from your aunties and uncles. We make such a big deal of it, and then the whole 26th morning, they're still in their pajamas. We allow them run down and we take videos and all that. And possibly something they've wanted all year long. Yeah. So we try to make a big deal out of it and all that. So Christmas.
Yeah, going to church, singing carols. Yeah, these are some of the memories that we have.
Yes, such beautiful memories. And I'm praying that those memories don't fade. You know, I'm praying that we're able to sustain them into the next generation. Because whether we like it or not, Christmas, yes, is about Jesus, but I believe that it's also about all of us. It's about how we connect with each other, how we see the common man on the streets, how we live and how we love and how we serve. So, yeah. So great talking to you about what Christmas meant to you growing up. And it's that season, so please make Christmas special for your loved ones and your children. God bless you. Merry Christmas.
Bye.